A God that won't be changed. The Father without a Son. Let each wing that flies flee her cage. Be my dearest one. The city without walls was called into testing. Neither would they stack the bricks that knew no resurrecting. What daughter to the highlands, caravans tonight, bleeding from wounds to that flowing red, and there within her velvet, there within her velvet empty womb, an angel's wing was once fled. A code that won't be listened to fill my ears tonight. The balance of a pair of scales that measure Venusian Mars spike upon a bedlam drum, the last of wasteland czars, to rise from a littered sleep. The dream apocalyptic road, the dream apocalyptic road, the lesser castle, the lesser casters weep. The city without walls was therein called into testing. Neither would they stack the bricks that had no resurrected. Neither would they have stacked the bricks that knew no resurrected. I saw her for a chain of idols falling one by one. I saw for no inward light to know the darkest of the darker suns. The lantern candle of the worlds, the waxen idol worship, non-orthodoxy road to burn. The Scorpion 69, monogamy is death, inauthentic most wine. Dichotomy and yet so elder among the kind. Must I rise from sleep each day, thrown into the same old fray? Lady of the universal prayer, a better night of sleep to share my bed. The bones of my hands will travel far the lands. Whiskey money, soon as sun and moon. The bones of my hands travel far the lands. Whiskey money, sun and moon, both eclipse my chamber room. Both eclipse my chamber room. No paradox for me, where youth mirrors age. Don't you have no better words for me to spin machine gun roulette rage? And so trek the martial land, six-pack ripped and maps in hand over my table. Yet all I ask is fear and able, and I ask you all at first, last second, last respect or not. So always fight the scorpion strange. It is your warrior strength. You cannot be spent. Because the bourbon's on the table, big cigar, I'm ready for a thunderstorm near and far. Pacifism is but one moment before. The Wolfgang leopard knows every door. But Britney Spears has been treated rude. I gotta wrap her shoulders with everyone's love. Your beauty has heaven up above, and they're changing hands in ballroom halls. In most days, now I come to all. I feel so deep again what they done, 'cause you desire better than some more. The time might have told, and the wheel of the wagon wheels wings on down the road. I've been south where the matriarchal shows, the homeless runaways, much better way. I've been where pasture intersects with power, the come home beach throne, the lighthouse tower. And they tell me Cleopatra was ever hereafter, the lost queen of the government law set into motion. The half-light silhouette, yet no devotion, no devotion. Every verse ain't yet written, is upon the morrow's morning somehow fitting, like the puzzle portending resurrections, many and few, wide and narrow. A light from every perch your sparrows swing, like pendulum might bring you home, for by other roads, not your own. And its destiny aglow, I swear by faith I'll never know, to be poles apart from the human heart. Thy evening stars will yet draw near the flame. Not one constellation knows your name as if to be drawn in portraited landscape green. Where toward you walk upon is almost seems to be the very same place you left to all aboard the one and same. Borrowed back blood is a half-bladed chessboard game. Borrowed back blood is a half-board chessboard game. Where autumn lights know a cooler breeze so slow, brushing through your hair as if it were a seagull's prayer. For your own walk home anew, a better life to you, I'd dazedly with blue, an awesome sky, wrap your shoulders round, with unconditioned shelter ground. The world knows a broken soul, knows of nowhere home, dying lonely hearts alone, weary to the bone. Life is a finer woe verse, Mercer's future road in all directions. A wishbone poem into the blowing breeze of a high honesty. Approaching west and east, and the more you have, it works for you at least. Safe harbor's respite, wants a world new order. The ships approach both east and west. There's a little comfort, a sheltering rest. Safe harbor's respite is one and same with seed. One and same with seed. Someday there an honest tide tree planted by safer waters. We have taken every scrap of bread from Nosferatu's castle, and with gathered timeless manna, east of all that point to west, from Alabama onward. We could, with such a bread as this, build anew a world of bliss, or tear our better soul apart instead from the truth and accept a braver love from depths as low as they are above. I went down to the old earth clay that came from here within. I went down just yesterday to a place of time the woods loves all. I could hear in my own high soul the rugged rustic wherewithals, and I see above your face design your soul's holy aura. Oh, thank you, still here. Thank whatever emotions I hold dearer to my innermost all. There was by that time. But sort of checkmate, his slow steps pretend. He lost between the 12 and the only 3 p.m. But there, the yolk and the egg, applying to the walks, I took along laborance not much else otherwise unraveled. By the nearby erstwhile lock and load, where you can't see the wood for the trees, I'm told. And the deep-got cauldron bowl, soup deluxe sleepy, the white-siding pasture land into which she trod, in the fleeting rose-thorn sojourn, took trainwood bond, and in between night and day, I'm the quiet, burning candle, wax the old town cafe. A brief walking through the twilight paths were always new, for the briefer of the two forking home, lead us to and fro the shimmering leaves that flow into an hour where destiny tells true, for the grace at table toward all aboard, and twice return to the same men of truth among the caves, knowing well the blade, that my father brought. They are not so serpent hollows, death mask wrought. And the cut of my own cloth will warm you not otherwise, until my secret shall be twice realized. The pulse of peaceful thoughts knows no market prize. There is one among the 12 who held before the pillars of the temples the piercers of traverse, better than breaking of bread. Long ago his blood had been bled underground. Better had he I never beheld the earth at all. At Gospel John Last Supper, sister and brother and call, the names of the book of the laugh once and twice. Christ of the wind that flow, Christ of the parable no fevered sea or storm, gathering tribal half-lights to and fro, into each next townward sojourn crow, dove-land text. A belt of bleeding sparks claw my forehead gardens. Fear no other man whatever brethren here. Roadside shacklet low, there's one in the hole is spinning 6 between the 2 the table, the 1 and 6, as if Paul was sore toward there 2 and 4. From the paradox of castes of trade there within, all aboard and herald born drummed roll. No other night of stars to guide us so. No other night of stars to guide us so.